So this is my second time doing a video. My last video didn't upload as I was driving. Um, uh, Today is starting out just really fucking stressful, and I'm just not here for it. I'm not here for it. I'm really irritated. So I woke up this morning at 7 o'clock. I called the bus station for me to get my routes to go pick up my car. I get there and the mechanic had told me that my timing chain needs to be replaced. And from him looking at the Carfax, whoever owned the car before me previously, they didn't keep a regular oil change. They didn't have a consistent oil change. So I asked him, well, how much would it be? Like, how much would it be for me to get a timing chain put on my car? Like, and he was like, from 1,000 to 1,500. And at that point, I was trying not to show it, but like, I was just really upset. And I was like, okay, they didn't even charge me full price for looking at my car. It was originally supposed to be $70, but they charged me $53, which makes me feel like, I don't know. It's a blessing within that they charged me that amount. But did you possibly see something that I didn't see, or did you feel bad about the situation? Like, is it worse than what the timing chain? And so I asked him, I was like, in your opinion, which I'm pretty sure, like, they're not going to tell you this because it's a business and they need you to spend your money, but I still chose to try to ask. But I asked him, I was like, in your opinion, I mean, I only had the car for a year. I'm like, what do you think? I mean, do you think 1,500 putting into this car is worth it? I mean, it's a 2012 Chevy Impala, so it has some miles on it, y'all. And he was like, I mean, that really depends. It's up to you. You're the owner. But he was like, due to the Carfax and them not keeping a regular, consistent oil change, we can go in and fix the timing chain, and it could be other problems that come along, like your transmission and shit like that. And I just was like, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. So then I left. But right now, I'm just so fucking irritated. Like, I'm trying not to let this get me down because this is materialistic shit. But I literally saved 3,000 some odd dollars to get this car, which, I mean, I only can afford a used car at this point. You know what I'm saying? And I've only had it for a year. And so now I just kind of feel like I gotta work twice as hard, and I really did not leave there very optimistic about what he was telling me. I just kind of feel like I be getting bullshitted around with people, so it's hard for me to trust. But and then research about mechanics and shit like that I've done on, mechanics. They'll work on your car and then tinker with something else for you to come back and keep spending money. And I just want honesty. I'm about honesty, realness, and just loyalty. But when it comes to businesses, that's how they get their money sometimes. And I almost died a year ago, and I'm not gonna let nothing get me down. I will talk about that more later along my journey. I'm ready to talk about it. Everybody wanted to know what was going on, and during the time I just wasn't ready to talk about it, and now that I'm vlogging and everything, I have to share my experiences and bring out along with me along my journey. And that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna do it being brave. I have nothing to hide. I'm gonna share all of me. I refuse to allow myself to get in a position of where I was a year ago. And I have worked so hard, and I refuse to quit. And that is the thing about me that I love. So with this car situation, I'm not gonna let it get me down. I'm just gonna have to work harder, and I'm gonna have to save more. And I really need to ask God, my higher power, what I should do, what's my next step, and to guide me. Because to be honest with you, I'm kind of boggled because I just found this information out. Mind you, I'm still not even all the way woke. Um, but shout out to the single parents, single mothers who are out there going through the same fucking situation and, may not have the best of jobs because I don't have I have a job and I'm thankful for it. But it's going to take me a couple paychecks to save that amount of fucking money they're asking for me to get this shit fixed. So shout out to those single parents who are out here, because I don't have no kids and I don't know what the fuck it feels like to have kids and be able to deal with what life throws at you on a daily fucking basis. So these lemons that I'm getting thrown at, I'm going to squeeze the motherfuckers to the best of my ability. I'm going to make lemonade, and knowing my fancy ass, my uh, uh, Project Bugetto, whatever the fuck you want to call it, because I'm going to shop on a bargain. I'm going to look fancy on a bargain. I'm going to do my thing, but it's always going to be realness behind it. I don't have to hide who the fuck I am, but with that lemon juice that I squeeze, bitch, I'm going to add a little bit of orange juice, a little ginger, a little bit of, I'm going to make it my own. So, I refuse to allow my day to be affected by this bullshit. To be honest with you, I love who I am. I love how far I came. I love my journey. I'm a strong individual. I'm beautiful. I'm kind-hearted. I'm determined. I'm enthusiastic. My vibration is high. I care, and I'm caring. I'm compassionate towards people. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. I get things done because God allows me to get them done because He sees fit. So with this situation, I'm giving it over to God, and I'm going to allow myself to be as vibrant as possible and just push through and not allow things happen in life, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna keep pushing forward. And so, to all my crazies out there, I want y'all to stay crazy. And when I say crazy, I mean unique, fun, vibrant. Be you, be quirky, be all that. I don't want y'all to take the word crazy and put it with a negative, like a negative, like I'm not trying to use it in a negative way. I'm using it in a playful, eccentric, different way. I'm making it positive. A lot of things people go through, you get called crazy, and you can actually turn something that can be negative or have a negative definition into something positive. And that's what I've done my whole life, is I've turned a lot of negatives into positives. So when I say crazy, I'm including myself. I'm very different from a lot of people. I'm the person that does not fit in the in crowd, but I'm in the in crowd because I choose to. I'm in my own crowd. I'm in my own lane, not in their crowd, but I'm in my own crowd. And I realize that the reason why is because I choose to be unique. I choose to embrace the person that I am, and I that's who I want to be. It's not an act. And that's what I can't. I just I try to stay away from is fraudulent, phoniness in all aspects. So with that being said, I want y'all to stay crazy, but most of all, I want y'all to stay safe. And I hope I don't have to do this video again. But if I got to, I will for y'all. Thank y'all to my 10 viewers that's been on, supporting me, watching my videos. To me, 10 subscribers is 10 million. So I want to give y'all a big shout out because I am new to this. I know I just ended my video, but I just got to say this before I get off. I know I'm starting, but to support me, I don't really feel a lot of support, especially from like my family, people that you grew up with, people that you've been around, that you've supported or you've uplifted when it's your turn, or when you see greatness in you and you take off with it. Um, I think what it is people are intimidated. A lot of times people don't want to follow you or your path because they're afraid of what you may become because they can't do it. So this is my journey. I choose to share my journey, and this is what I choose to do, and I'm gonna bring y'all along with me. So I want y'all to stay strong, and I'm gonna repeat my ending. I want y'all to stay crazy, but most of all, I want y'all to stay safe. Thank you, and I love y'all, and I'm out.